In nature, everything has its time, and time, when well lived, transforms a man. That's why many older men exert a type of attraction that goes beyond appearance. They have something that can't be bought: presence, posture, calmness. And this has everything to do with Stoicism. Seneca said, "Nothing is more honorable for a man than to become better each day." And this continuous journey of maturation is precisely what attracts. Women feel it. They notice when they're in the presence of a man who doesn't react on impulse, but acts with wisdom. In this video, I'll show you 5 profound reasons why women prefer older men, and how you can develop these qualities, regardless of your age. Stay until the end, heir of wisdom. 1. Emotional maturity conveys security. Older men have learned, with time, to control their impulses. They don't explode over anything. They don't make a scene. And this transmits emotional security, something rare and valuable in today's world. Epictetus teaches us, it's not things that disturb us, but the opinions we have about them. A mature man isn't easily shaken, and this emotional stability makes a woman feel protected by his side, not by brute force, but by calmness and firmness. This maturity creates an atmosphere where a woman can relax, knowing she's with someone who won't react childishly in the face of adversity. 2. Older men generally have more clarity of purpose. The Stoic Marcus Aurelius said, "He who acts without purpose wastes time." And an older man has usually gone through the phase of uncertainties. He knows what he wants, what he doesn't want, and where he's going. This clarity attracts because it conveys direction. A woman feels when a man has purpose. She perceives that he isn't lost, jumping from branch to branch, but rather treading a solid path. And this inspires confidence. A man who lives with purpose doesn't need to prove anything. He simply lives, and this way of living is naturally magnetic. 3. Experience creates more refined communication. Older men tend to know how to listen better, speak more thoughtfully, and avoid useless words. This is power, because communication isn't about talking a lot. It's about saying what needs to be said with presence. Seneca stated, "Speak only when your words are more valuable than silence." This refinement in the way of communicating makes a man more assertive, more direct, more respected. He doesn't shout, doesn't beg, doesn't play games. He positions himself, and this is extremely attractive because it demonstrates that he masters not only speech, but also silence. And this balance enchants. 4. The older man doesn't depend on external approval. A man who has lived, who has fallen and risen, is no longer so affected by the opinions of others. He knows he doesn't need to please to be accepted. And this emotional independence generates a type of automatic respect. Epictetus wrote, "If you want to be free, don't wish for things to happen as you want, but accept them as they are." The older man understands this in practice. He doesn't force connections. He allows things to flow, and this is liberating both for him and for those around him. Because no one can stand living with someone who is always seeking validation. An authentic man is like a magnet. He attracts without effort. 5. He has learned the art of patience. Youth is anxious. It wants everything yesterday. The older man, however, has learned that patience is a strength. He doesn't despair. He observes. He waits for the right moment, and this makes him strategic. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Loss is nothing but change, and change is nature's delight." The man who accepts time as an ally doesn't rush. He understands that some things need to mature before happening, and this is rare, which is why it's valued. Patience is a stoic virtue, and when a woman perceives that a man doesn't get flustered, doesn't throw himself, doesn't pressure, she approaches, because she feels that there is balance there. Conclusion. Being older, in itself, means nothing. What attracts is what you've done with the time you've had. It's how much you've grown, matured, and developed your mind and spirit. Stoic philosophy shows us that true strength lies in self-control, wisdom, calmness, and it's these traits that transform an ordinary man into someone memorable. Therefore, no matter your age, start cultivating these virtues today, and you'll see, when internal value grows, the external naturally manifests. Comment below, "I cultivate my value every day," and share this video with a brother who needs to hear this. Until the next video, Air of Wisdom.